All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with my buddy Sean.
Hello,
and
everyone.
We were talking about what's going on in Springfield, Ohio. And more importantly, how nobody seems to know what's actually going on. The mainstream media reports one thing. We're hearing different things from social media or online influencers, whatever. Uh, Residents of Springfield say something else. So, uh, we were talking about it and we're like, we're not really sure who to listen to, who to believe. So why don't we just go there ourselves and find out?
Yeah.
Let's try to talk to some of the people that we've seen. One in particular that I'm really interested in talking to, which we're going to show you here in just a moment, I think would be a fascinating resource. But there are things happening in our states and in our cities that the mainstream media does not want to touch. And they would rather say, oh, that's been debunked and move on than to have a real discussion about why illegals seem to be getting more benefits than American citizens. Now, look, there's some unintended consequences from this whole thing, and we're going to talk about that in another video. But in this video, I think it's really important because if we do it right, we can have the time to go do this. Funds are a little different, which is why we need your help. That's the reality of it. If you guys want to know what's happening in Springfield, Ohio, we're going to go. We're going to take lots and lots of pictures and lots of video, and we're going to show you. It's that simple. But let me show you guys this video first, because I think this is a very, very interesting post here or video, conversation, something. It's a gentleman that went and spoke in front of the commission meeting for the city of Springfield. This is just a couple of days ago.
There's on the corner right there by Regina Jeffers is a letter. It's all written out. All you got to do is fill in the information, send it to the federal government. My question, Mayor, is let's say that works and we get $15 bazillion. What are we going to do with it?
That's a really, really good question that I haven't seen many people ask. Assuming we get all this money, we're begging for the federal government, right? What are we going to do with it? Are we going to continue to pour it into migrants, or are we going to help American citizens? I think we know the answer to that, but it's a damn good question to ask when you're a resident of a city. But there's more to it, and this gets really interesting.
Are we going to continue to use it to teach the Haitians our language, to teach them how to drive? We're going to open driving schools, and God knows we need another car wash here. What are we going to do with it? That's my question. That's my serious question to the council tonight. If you get the federal money that you're after, what are you going to do with it? The homeless problem. I don't know of a single homeless Haitian in this town because they all got.
Now, that's an interesting statement. I don't know of a single homeless Haitian in this town.
Vouchers problem. I don't know of a single homeless Haitian in this town because they all got vouchers. But I can show you a whole bunch of people that have been displaced because I'm that guy. Rob, for 25 years, I've worked with the homeless in this community. A lot of people don't know because I'm not the guy out there blowing the horn, because it ain't about me. It's the Jesus in me that goes out there and does it. Trust me, there's days I'm tired, but I'll get into homeless camps that nobody in a suit and tie will walk into. None. They trust me because I've never let them down. And guys, if you don't think it's here right now, in October, we are getting ready to hit a wall here. There is not any relief for the homeless. The homeless people in this community are not the people you think they are. The squatters that aren't happening. It's not there. There's veterans. Come see me. I'm not real hard to find. Ask anybody on the street. They'll tell you how to get a hold of me. I'll take you there. And no, they don't want your toothpaste and your peanut butter sandwiches. They want you to come up with a solution to why they're displaced, why they lived in a house. I personally know, and I'll testify under oath, my hand to God, somebody that lost their house. They were there 7 years. The landlord said, hey, I need you to move out, find a temporary place. I'm going to remodel it, and then you can come back.
Thank you,
It was a
Baron.
lie. They moved him out, tripled the rent.
Thank you.
Follow
Thank you for
the
speaking.
money.
Follow the money. I think that's probably the best advice anybody can give. So, yeah, Springfield taxpayers, after finding out their taxes are being used against them. Look, guys, there's definitely some shady stuff happening in Springfield, Ohio. We've seen it. We know it. The question is, how bad do you want to know? I want to know. Like, Sean and I both discussed it, and we really want to know what's happening in Springfield.
Yeah.
I want to know myself. I want to see our pets, our geese, our various animals being snatched off the street, or is this a conspiracy theory, an online rumor? Because it happens. It does happen.
It does.
And even if animals are disappearing or whatever, does that necessarily mean that this particular group is responsible? No, not necessarily, which is why I want to go and see for myself. You guys can help. Text, send an email, talk@dionbergeron.com. You can reply to any of the videos. I generally do a pretty good job monitoring the comments and whatnot. Guys, we're not asking for much.
No.
Just so you know, we're not looking to get rich off of this. Gas,
Lodging.
food, everything else I got. I got all the equipment. I mean, I don't have boom cameras and stuff, but I don't need all that. I've got a pretty darn good camera on my phone. It's like 8K, dude. The phone on this camera is nuts, which is why Sean looks so much better than I do in the video, because we used anyway. A little salty about that, not gonna lie. Anyway. I've got an actual video camera that Donovan, my son, has. I can borrow it, I'm sure. We have the stuff to go and find out what's going on. Now, here's what we can promise to you guys. We'll keep in touch with you every step of the way. Let you know what's going on. Lay out our itinerary for you. Let you know. I mean, we're not going to the casino. We're going to find out what's happening. You guys can give, 20, 50, whatever you
$5.
can afford. $5, right? $5, dude. That's a Slim Jim. That gets us, a little bit further down the road. So you guys know I don't ask you for money. Even when I ran for office, I hate asking for money, man. It's one of the reasons why I don't think I'll ever be a successful politician. I just detest asking other people for money. But in this case, I look at it, I'm not begging you for money. I am asking you to contribute to a community effort. And that community effort is finding out what's really happening there. Because I'm going to tell you, Springfield, Ohio is not that damn far from here.
No.
It's 4.5 hours by car. That's not as far as you think. You got something?
I was just going to say, it's not as, like you said, it's only 4 hours away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Springfield is a tiny fraction of the size of Chicago and some of these other areas that if they're shuffling them into Springfield, and I'm going to tell you guys, the mayor of Michigan City would not turn down that money.
No.
I'm here to tell you. As a matter of fact, let's find out what is population of
Springfield?
58,000 people, which is not that much bigger than Michigan City.
What's Michigan City?
I wanna
40,000?
say 35. Let's see. Whoops.
I'd say 40,000. Oh,
31,792. Yeah, it has stayed pretty much here. Let me show you guys. Michigan City, 31,792. We go back one, 58,106. There's not that big of a difference.
No.
20,000 people is very, very little. And imagine that for a moment, right? Okay, so we have 30,000 people here. Imagine they bring in 20,000 immigrants.
Wow. That's more than
That-
half of.
Yeah, that's more than half the population. That greatly skews everything. And look at Michigan. And I want to be very, very clear on this point. Look at Michigan. Look at the way that various ethnic groups have taken over the government in many towns around Michigan, for better or ill, believe you, whatever. That's for you to decide. I'm not making the judgment call. I'm simply saying when a portion of the population is able to get one of their people elected, they're going to make changes. Now ask yourself, are these the kind of changes you want happening around here? For me, that's a big old hail to the no. But you may have a different opinion. But regardless of all of that, if you want to see what's really happening in Springfield, Ohio, this is your chance. We'll keep you guys in the loop, take plenty of pictures and video, and probably do some live streams to let you guys, okay, here's what we're seeing right now, kind of thing. We're here for you guys. That's the thing. We have not picked a definitive date yet because he has to find out when he can get off from work, and I have to look at my schedule and see what days I'll have available. Now, the good news for me is it's a little out of the way, but not too much. My grandmother, who is suffering from cancer, is kind of on the way, so I'll be able to stop and see her. So that would be really, really cool. Just saying, you guys want to, if you guys want to help a dying woman, no, I'm just kidding. Don't. I'm not saying that, right? But it would be a nice side objective, right, for me to stop off and see my grandmother. But that's not the goal. The goal is to go and see what's happening.
Yeah.
So if you guys can help, if you can toss me, me, Sean, whatever, 5, 10, 15, $25,000. I mean, I'm kidding. If you got an extra 25 grand, then, I'm not going to turn it down, but right.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Right. But that's it, guys. You can also, you can go to my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Deion's Daily Dose, and you can donate there.
Or contact me and I'll get you in contact with Deion.
Yeah. Or if you know Sean, contact Sean. If you know me, contact me. Otherwise, talk at DeionBergeron.com. Or you can put in Deion'sDailyDose.com. It'll take you to the site. DeionBergeron.com will take you to the site, and there's a contact button. So it's pretty easy to get in touch with me. Just saying, all my information's out there. Like, I'm pretty sure my phone number is on Ballotpedia, so it's not hard to get in touch with me, which probably explains why I get so many spam calls.
Oh yeah, I bet you do.
I bet I do. Anyway,
that's right.
Yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I just want to know what's happening.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I think most of us do. We just really want to know what's happening. So if you want to be in on this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to private everything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Private all my videos, and you just don't get to see it unless you give me money. I'm not one of those. I'm kidding. But if you'd like to be involved, we'd love for you to be involved.